What's good, Waging World? It's your boy Five Star in Vegas, broadcasting live as always from beautiful Summerlin, Nevada. But my heart is in Houston, Texas. I'm in here with my YG, the youngest fella to ever run a casino sports book on the Las Vegas Strip. Verified Casino Royale. What it do?
Yes, sir. Wow, what's good, Five Star? What's good, Wage and World? Man, you just holding it down today, huh? Our brother Spread has some stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah, Spread is out here today, but he'll be definitely back on Friday. He told everyone he appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Wage World. He'll see you on Friday. Man, so much has happened in the last couple of days. Just real quickly, did you bet any baseball yesterday?
5 star, I did. The Astros ruined my day. I had the no score first, and then I got kind of lucky on that. But I had first 5 full game. I was heavy on full game. I didn't expect him to come out like that. Valdez, he been real tough at home. His last 9 starts, he was 9-0 straight up. I played my numbers and stuff like that, and it did not work in my favor. And Scooper, he hadn't been so well on the road. But the Astros, you think they're gonna be all right, 5 star?
Man, we better hope so. They start in about 30 minutes after we get off the show. I'm gonna get off there and sweat them. I sent it out to the clients as a play to blast last night, to try to catch as good as the numbers we could, because it's going to be pretty high with them having to win. I think we'll see a better effort. Just one bad inning. My wife and I were in the wind, having some drinks, sitting there watching the game. I know better. You know how much I love the Astros. I know better to go out in the public watching that game,
Oh,
bro.
but
Especially with
everybody
my
hate the Astros.
bro, they was in there so deep on me from Detroit, and they all right in my ear. And I feel like they janked that whole inning through because the Astros could have easily got out the inning if they just turned the double play. I don't know what's going on with JP, man, with Jeremy Pena, but he's falling off a little bit this year, man. And if he just turns that double play a little bit quicker, he got it on time and everything. He kind of just held in his glove a little bit too long before he let go of it. Got to turn that for your pitcher, man. And I feel like that really shifted the momentum because that was the first pitch with two on during that inning. He already was frustrated. Framber was because the ump wasn't really giving him any strike zone, and that was frustrating him. Where he's an off speed pitcher. You got to give him the corners of the plate so he's ineffective. Because if he hangs that over the middle of the plate, they're gonna crush it. So just a bad situation. But he fought back, held him to 3. Now it was up to the bats because you should be able to score 4 runs at home.
Thank you,
In
bro. Thank you.
playoffs. They
I
had an
do.
opportunity at the end of the game. Jordan Alvarez with a leadoff double. He's limping and stuff. We know he's still dealing with that knee, but they were able to get the bases loaded. People are saying did a spotter do the right thing by getting Jeremy Pena to bunt? In that situation, I feel he did because you're down 2 runs at the time, 3-1. You want to put guys in scoring position with the rest of the lineup coming up. Carantino had a good swing, man, and it just just like how it goes with baseball, it wasn't their day. Balls wasn't falling right. As we talked about on the phone before we came on the show, Jason Hayward ripped it. Good swing on the bat on the last out. Still doesn't get it done, but we did the same thing. It was crazy. Me and Cito never talk about games. The only time we talk about is if I text him or he texts me about it with a question. We allow each other space to do our own handicapping because you don't want anyone clouding your mind with what they see in their systems, right? We've all got our own algorithms that we use. So, Cito, if we picked the same exact games yesterday, that's crazy. We both had Houston. Did you have Milwaukee?
I had the under in that game. I got blasted.
Yeah, I got blasted on that one. I had Milwaukee run line in for the
I got
game.
blasted.
I was so happy. They started out like 3-0. I'm like, oh, they about to kill them. I look back up. I say, damn, the Mets scored 8 runs in the fourth. So
Oh,
it was like,
bro, I tried to get this bet out my head. I'm lying to you. I had Milwaukee first 3. Down here in Vegas, we can bet first 3. I come to
right,
find out a lot of people can't bet first 3. And I had them
right,
first 3 minus 150. Yep, I lost that.
yeah, yeah.
3-2. I sure did.
Tough, bro. They was up. It was what they were up 2-0 in the first inning,
Yeah,
and then they
it was 2
allowed three
nothing.
runs in the
Top of the
second,
second, they're
right?
allowed 3. Yep,
Yeah.
that's just how it went. And after that, I turned all that shit off. I'm like,
Get from in front of the Mets, man. I feel like the Mets one of those
all
teams.
right.
Them and the Padres
There you
dangerous to
go.
me.
There you go.
Yeah,
Them and the Padres.
yeah,
Sleepers, man. Big
yeah,
sleepers. Yeah,
yeah,
try to get you some matter of fact, man. Take the Mets and the Padres, to win the World Series.
yeah,
That's some
yeah.
good
That's a good future.
some
That's a
good some
good
good
future.
future right there. Shit. Even if you do a matchup, an exact or something like that. That's two good sleepers, man. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. That's a good side, as you said, and the reason why is because we know that the number is going to be inflated because the books believe so much in the Dodgers that they don't think they're going to be able to get through the Dodgers in the National League, and then they're going to be an underdog against the American League if the Yankees get there, which they think they are. So definitely a good fish right there to look at.
Yeah.
Alabama, Georgia. We're not going to jump in the past immediately. I just want to talk real quick. Brian Williams, complete prodigy, 17 years old, balling. Did you see some of those plays that he made?
Phenomenal. I even seen scouts saying, I've been doing this for 25 plus years and I never seen a wide out make the plays that this kid was making. It looked like a video game. It actually looked like that new NCAA football, and I've seen a lot of people, they start to respect it a little bit more after seeing these kids miss all these tackles. But at 17 years old, 5-star to go out there and play on that level with grown men, you ready. And he still got a lot more development and getting better to do. And I seen Serena Williams. She made a tweet. She was like, "Go ahead, cuz." I don't know if she was, joking around and BS.
Yeah.
But if it's something about that, it's definitely the genetics. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think she would do that. I think her family is probably from that region of the world. Most people from California. I'm sure her dad's from the South.
He from Alabama.
Yeah. Well, that's her family.
He from
that's where
down south. That's that cornbread country fed.
Yeah, that's where that kid's from, man. That boy had tape on his nose that said "kill everybody."
Kill everybody. Hey, that come from one of the movies, bro. That come from one of the movies. It's a football movie. I can't put my finger on it, man. But
I think the program.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely can't remember 5-star. But man, we'll be riding in the day when we jump in the past.
All right, man. Let's jump in that 87 Monte Carlo and ride to the past, man.
Do it, man. Look, 5-star. Caleb the boy. They looking real good. They knocked around the Bulldogs for sure. 28-0 at the half. Definitely wasn't expecting that. They got a record-breaking performance out of Jalen Milroe, the quarterback, and they survived the end with two incredible plays from two freshmen. One by the guy we just talked about, Ryan Williams, and the other one, Xavier Brown. He got that interception that secured the victory. What you seen in that game?
And they both were number 2. They're real close. Ryan Williams just jumped off the screen to me because I'm going to be honest with you. In that moment, with everything that's on the line in that game, the environment, the coaches, the players, everything, the whole world watching, I'm going to be honest, bro. I've been watching football, as you know, about 30 years. I've been watching college football. Speaking of Prodigy, we both were prodigies. You were prodigy because you were one of the youngest guys to ever run a sports book because you took on to the system so quick as a kid in your 20s, and they grabbed you and put you ahead of people who have been there for many years because you were a prodigy. You had a knack for it. I was a prodigy when it came to like being sports. I put in my first bets at parlay houses when I was like 11, 10 years old. Prodigy school. They tried to move me up from 2nd grade to the 3rd grade. Talk to my parents, talk to my grandparents stuff. My mom like, you want to, do another class? Talking to my grandparents. So I was living with a Monroe. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I want to stay with my class, and I did. And I'm glad that I did. But I graduated at 17 years old. But I always was ahead of my time and stuff. And, things came easy to me. And this was natural. And I was like, how are you so good with sports? And I got so many years of watching this, man. I was a prodigy. I was a kid who loved sports. When people were playing with toys, I put down the Transformers in 1st grade and started watching ESPN every day. Everybody else still was on them. He still be grabbing action figures. And I'd be like, man, you still playing with toys? And my wife be like, man, you tripping. He 10.
That's a kid,
when I was that age, I had already locked in on sports so heavy that, I was calling my own plays, drawing plays up at 9, 10 years old at the house. But my point is that I've been watching this a long time. I feel like I'm a historian on college football. Ryan Williams just made the greatest play we ever seen in college football history. I'll argue with anybody to find one better. It used to be for me, I'd probably say maybe Rocket Ishmael in '88, bringing back that punt return against Miami. That was unbelievable. But that play that Ryan Williams made after George had fought all the way back, and I got to give props to Carson Beck. I was one of the main ones talking against him too, talking down. He showed up the second half and came to ball. I guess after Kirby got on his roll at halftime, he came out there with it on his mind. I thought that the private jet contracts he got through NIL had softened him, but that kid came to play. Good job by the Jacksonville native to put Georgia back ahead. Could have been a little bit more patient on that last drive. He kind of forced that throw that got intercepted. But, boy, everything was against Alabama. They gave up a big lead. It's looking bad. the play that this kid made on one of the best cornerbacks in the country,
Two
the
cornerbacks.
spin,
It was big.
did you see the slow motion
Hey,
spin?
bro,
The way that he paused,
bro.
waited on him after the great catch that he tipped to himself. This kid, this is the best play I've ever seen in college football. That's not hyperbole.
Hey, I watched that play about, no exaggeration, 200 times. I just
Yeah,
kept playing it back over
yeah.
and over from
It's a
different
thing of
angles.
art, man.
I'm like, this is unreal. And
Yeah.
it's so crazy because a lot of people were saying they could make that play, like 10 more times and he would definitely catch it. I'm like, unbelievable. Y'all crazy. I think he'll catch it 9 out of 10. Like, you ask
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
like, he
he's
just talented,
special.
bro. Like,
He,
he him. Like,
yeah, he's
he
true prodigy, man. He's special. He has unbelievable hand-eye coordination. It's few people that could tell their feet to do certain things with their brain, and it listens. So he's special, man. We're gonna hear a lot, from that kid over the years. We might have the next Jerry Rice right there. Might be one of the all-time greats if he can stay, on the road that he is on right now, and he's at a pretty good school to do it,
most
especially
definitely.
with the boy.
All right, five stars. Since we talking about wide receivers and stuff like that, let's talk about the two-way star Travis Hunter. Man, he had a touchdown and an interception. For the Buffaloes, they got a win. They got that 3 in a row. They 4-1 now in the Big 12. They looking nice. Shedeur, he threw for 290 yards and 3 touchdowns Saturday. What you seen in that game, five star?
Just Coach Prime. We've always told people that watch the show that Coach Prime knows what he's doing for different reasons, whether it's, his confidence in himself or just plain old racism. He's covered different than a lot of coaches, man. He's outspoken. He's always been outspoken, but you can always say this about Deion Sanders. He's always been a professional. He's always gave it his all. He's always put God first, and he's always been one to work. My boy Floyd Dixon, that's my homeboy Derek Dixon's big brother. He's like a big brother to me as well. Floyd played for the Atlanta Falcons. He was on the team with Deion, very close to him. The only thing he used to always say about Deion is, man, that's the only dude I know who used to go kick it at the club, have all the girls, and didn't drink nothing. He didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he didn't do anything.
Are you
He
locked in?
he cared about the Lord, and when he was single, play with them girls. That's it. And I think he got his son locked in that same way. A lot of people, as I talked about on the prior show, so I'm not gonna hit on that again because y'all already know how I feel about Shedeur and how they cover him. I feel Shedeur is going to be a great pro. I believe he's one of the best prospects that we've seen in a long time, and his comp for me is a little bit better than Jared Goff. A Jared Goff souped up new version 2.0 with a little bit more athleticism. But you saw what Goff just did
Shout out to
on Monday
Jared.
night.
Jared Goff,
18 out
bro.
of 18. So when
18
I
out of
say that, that's a
18.
compliment. When I say he's a Jared Goff comp, that's what I see from him at Colorado, like I saw Jared Goff in Cali.
Yeah.
You know,
Speaking of golf, real fast, bro, that was incredible by him, man. And even to put him in the same category as golf after what he just did the other night, that's
yeah.
real big.
It's the accuracy and it's the ability to stand in the pocket, with bullets flying all around you and still make the throws. And that's what impressed me so early about Jared Goff in California. I remember. And I was like, man, this dude is getting smashed against this competition. He's standing in there. And the late, great Fred Fowler, God bless his soul, he passed end of last year from 610, I want to say, in Houston on the radio. He was on 610, I believe. Great host. He had a show that was called The Blitz. And I used to go on there all the time and talk to them and stuff back in the game. And I remember telling them about Jared Goff, man. I was like, Jared Goff's going to be that guy. And everybody thought it was too thin. And I'm kind of good at quarterbacks, man. And I'm telling you, Shedeur Sanders has everything it takes, bro. Only
Hey,
thing he needs is more talent around him, better lineman, stop worrying about him rapping and showing his watch. That means nothing. He's a kid, man. He's doing what kids do. When he gets older, he's going to be a perfect franchise quarterback for the team. He learns that from his dad. As I was saying, Coach Prime has always been a really good role model, good mentor. We've seen the same trajectory that he has at Colorado happening at Jackson State. It might be a different level of talent, but it doesn't change anything. Jackson State, as you and I know, is kids from that part of the world know Jackson State was the stomping ground of swag. Nobody, Nobody, nobody cared about Jackson State, bro. Southern Grambling, we used to smack Jackson State. It
every
wasn't
time.
even a real game. Only thing they ever had was Walter Payton, and they
And
were sorry when he was there.
and the band, the Sonic
And the
Boom of the
band,
South.
they band cool. Yeah, I still think they were better than Southern Grambling
No,
band, but they
of
all
course.
right. You know what
Of
I'm
course.
saying? So Jackson State was nothing until Coach Prime came over there. He brought all that money there with his, brand, and most of all, one recruiting class, and they were dominating the swag. Same with Colorado. He has one class in, and he got some kids who just waiting, who not even playing, who they don't even know about this coming. When it comes to the two-way players, DBs, wide receivers, you got no chance of recruiting with him. Like he's getting all those kids from that Florida area who do that, they want to be with him, especially with him, what he's done with Travis Hunter. He's made Travis Hunter a household name. When he was at Jackson State, you knew him, and now at Colorado, you sure know him. Before this, the hell we knew at Colorado. What, Rashid Salam, 20 years ago, God bless his soul, 20, 30 years ago, him, who else was over there? Cordell Stewart, 20 years ago. I'm talking about a recent history. No one was thinking about Colorado. So great job by Coach Prime. They're just on the trajectory. I figured. I told guys before this game, KJ Jefferson could not throw. He was at Arkansas. We seen him before. Gus Malzahn is one trick pony. He's still riding off of what he did with Arkansas when he had that unbelievable backfield, and he doesn't update his offense. It's too simple, man. It's as simple as that. And KJ Jefferson, come on, man. You think he gonna beat Shedeur Sanders? The books was giving away money on this one, man. Because what they played everybody on by throwing that line on that, it was the hate on Sanders. They knew so many people dislike Coach Prime and don't want him to win. We could throw this out here and hook the shit out of him, and that's exactly what they did.
And they all got food. And
Yeah,
since we still on this game, and Five Star talking about quarterbacks, I've been doing this show with him now for a year and a half now. Shout out to my
yeah,
guy, and
yeah,
we've been doing real well. And he been talking about quarterbacks all the time. He did it with Jaden Daniels last year. Every show, this man was talking about how great Jaden was gonna be,
yeah,
and people finally starting to see it right now in the NFL. He's
yeah.
saying the same thing about Shedeur, so I highly suggest you listen to what he's saying. But Five Star, let's move over to this Penn State game. James Franklin. He came out. He made a big statement. He was saying he wanted everybody to come out and wear white and stuff like that. And when I turned the TV on, I see they did not let him down. The whole place was whited out. For real, man. The Nittany Lions, they came out in the Big Ten opener and did their thing. Nick Singerson, he ran for 102 yards. He had a touchdown. Katrin Allen came through 94 yards. He scored. Penn State, they pulled away. What you seen in that one, Five Star?
Man, I was upset about this. We played this. We laid the 18. It just started plummeting on Saturday, and I was like, damn, I done got on the side of the public. I guess too many people was tuned into the wagering world because everybody took Penn State Sunday because what I said, we approach this in the mind of what are the traders trying to accomplish. And with them laying that many points, my right mind don't lay that type of points against Illinois. Brett Bielema knows how to coach. They got a more than competent quarterback. They got some receivers. They play defense. That was just too many points. But that time they got me. I outthought myself. I did one of my main rules that I rarely do. One of my rules that I dislike the most, and that sometimes it's just football. I didn't look at the football as much as I looked at the numbers. And the numbers was telling me all day on Penn State, but the football, I knew the 3 touchdowns was too much for that Illinois team. They're a tough team.
Bad beat, bad brick, bad handicap.
Thank you. There you go.
I got you, big brother.
Bad. That was a bad handicap on my part.
Big bro, to be honest, I don't believe it was a bad handicap. I think the 19, that should have held weight. That touchdown in the first half was BS, you ask me. And then the second half, the Nittany Lions came out and did what they had to do. I actually doubled down second half for my clients. I know they're happy for that. That was kind of free. It was -8. So they scored 2 touchdowns and got the win with that one. Anything else on that game that you had seen, Five?
Nah, you pretty much wrapped it up.
All right, cool. Let's move on to Notre Dame and Louisville. They held them off. I had 6.5. I got lucky on that one. And I actually watched the show, and I know how you felt by Notre Dame. I knew you was gonna be on that on the opposite side of them. I just know that, and I was hoping you had that +7 to push. I got lucky with the -6.5. I just held off a little bit. What you seen in that game, Five Star?
I got the +7, and I actually got a 7.5 because I told some of the clients to get the hook. But one new guy who had just joined us, unfortunately, for him, he got the 6.5 because you saw That's what Caesars did. They threw that 6.5 even money out
Mm-hmm.
there. I say, man, they dirty for that.
Yep.
And
And I had
Louisville could have got it so many times. They just had a horrible first half, bro. They started out so bad in the first half. Tyler Shaw was turning the ball over. We know Notre Dame plays really good defense. Ryan Clark's kid got into a situation, so the kid spit on him. He slammed him. He's better than me. I would have probably took my helmet off and smacked him. We just was talking about that with the Saints game, man. Y'all keep your body fluids to yourself, man. Where we from, if you spit on me,
that's disrespectful.
bro,
Somebody, yeah.
that's one of the worst things in the world you can do to me. I'd rather you take off with me and punch me.
I'm about to say that you can punch me. Don't
Yeah,
slap me. Don't
don't,
spit on me.
don't slap me, don't spit on me, man. You know what I'm saying? So that was weird, but I don't know why all of a sudden these people are getting so disrespectful like that. That's just too far, bro. But anyway, on the game part, we were able to get the back door at the end. I was disappointed by the way Jeff Brom coached his game, man. I don't know, man. He was working. He was a company man on this one. I don't like how his play calling was going in some of these situations. But we get the push on my side. Good job on your part by getting the 6.5 and cashing.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect him to score this much in this game. To be honest, that was definitely crazy. And I had to save the best game from last week for last, because somebody was on my ass.
Me.
Oh, I can't wait for this one. I
Yeah,
can't
man.
wait. So I tweet this game out, right? I'm minding my business. Again, I'm just doing my work. I'm like, I find a lot. I'm like, this is great. And again, my clients had this one big, and I just gave it out on Twitter as a 2-unit. And I also put it money line with another place, so it's like 5 units total just riding on this one team. Kansas State -6. That's what I had. 5-star text my phone. Like, bro, what you doing? Why are you sending out college football plays without talking to me? I'm like, damn. I'm like, I know. I'm like, but I'm so confident about this one, big bro. Like, I'm like, the system, the numbers telling me everything. No, my eyes. He went off. He was gonna say, man. To be honest, y'all, I watched the first quarter, and after Oklahoma State scored and went up, I said, I'm not watching this because he gonna get
The
up.
guru got me.
I ain't even lying. I ain't watched the game. I went to sleep. Bro, I woke up. My phone was going crazy. All I seen was good job. And I salute my big bro. That's one thing we always do. Right, wrong, whatever. Hey, we going to take our L's right to the chin. That's what we going to do. And we going to salute each other just how he did. Good call. And big bro, what you seen in that game? I'm going to let you call out.
Bro, it basically was like this. Through my system and the way I ran it, and with the past history of that head-to-head, Oklahoma State supposed to have been in this game and maybe won it. And if you watch the game, they could have done it also. Avery Johnson still can't throw. What basically happened is Allen Bowman is horrible. The Oklahoma State quarterback, and I know he's an interception machine. You can bet that this guy's going to throw an interception every game, and you're going to cash. If you can find 2 interceptions or more, you're going to come up. Every game is the same thing. You got Gundy over there calling these great plays. You got these great wide receivers. You know, Oklahoma State has 3 killers at wide receiver. Great running back in Ollie Gordon. What happens? Nothing. Because as soon as they get out of the field, Bowman's going to throw the ball away. So, great job by you being able to. I know that your handicap was probably based on Kansas State getting embarrassed the week before.
That's exactly it. Yep, I
advantage.
factored that in, fumbling the ball, turnovers and stuff like that. And I'm like, -6 at home. I'm like, come on, what is big bro seeing? And again, if you would have told me the 6 not good, I'm like, all right, he might be on something. But when you said money line, I said he didn't lost his damn mind. I said, big bro, when you said money line, I say, oh my God, he cracked. Now if you'd have been like, hey, that 6, no, I'd have been like, all right, I'm kind of scared. But when you was like money line, I say, oh no, I got a shot. I definitely got a shot. But you know, win some, lose some, big bro. You still had to win him.
Oklahoma State beat them 4 of the last 5 times they played each other. So that's why the money line was in play for me. But once again, we know how I do this. Coach and quarterback. Kansas State had the coach, not really the quarterback. Oklahoma State has no quarterback and half a coach. So it didn't add up, man. Gundy better be careful. His time might be running out in Oklahoma State because he's been there a lot of years. They've had some up years, but lately, the last couple of years, they have not been impressive.
All right, 5 stars. Since we're talking about quarterbacks and stuff like that, let's move on to the NFL and talk about my guy, Jalen Hurts. And they just got ran over by the goddamn Bucks and Baker Mayfield. 5 star. Jalen Hurts got all that money last offseason, and he out there. I don't know what he's doing. The most interceptions, he on the pace to throw again, just how he was last year. The lead in interceptions and stuff like that. What the hell is going on with this team? 5 star.
You know what's going on with him? Frat boy, Sirianni. Everybody with some sense knows that Sirianni is the issue with that team. I will say this for Jalen Hurts' behalf. Last game, he didn't have much to throw to. As we know, Devontae Smith's out.
AJ
AJ
Brown out.
Brown's out. AJ Brown is the key to that offense. He's gonna probably get another payday because they're nothing without him on the field.
Hmm.
Like they need him so bad. They look like a completely different offense when he's there, able to make those big yards after the catch. I was all on this game. This was my biggest bet of the weekend. You know, like we slammed this one. Everybody did well in the group. We had them first half, and for the game, I gave this out on 97.5. I gave it out on Ski Show. I gave it out here, J Money. So everybody should have ate with me on this one. Worked out exactly how we thought it was. The Bucks were in a perfect spot with the Eagles' injuries and with the Bucks coming off of a really bad showing the previous week against the Broncos when they were upset. Now, I think the Falcons are in a good spot when the Bucks go travel on Thursday night. But we'll talk about that when we get to the present.
Most definitely. So 5 star. You think it's something between Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts that got that team playing that way?
I think it's Nick Sirianni overall. I think Jalen is the type of guy who's very much um, well mannered, knows likes to do things right, comes from a strong father who kind of taught him the old school way of stuff. That's why you saw Jalen was tweeting out about Frankie Beverly. He too young to be knowing about that, but why it does because he got a pops who put him on game. He's kind of old spirit. So he believes in doing things. You know, he from where we from. He's from right Texas. So he from Houston, right in Channelview. So he's kind of, it's a proper way Southern gentlemen do things. I don't think he likes to sit around and all them antics, all that stuff.
And all that stuff that's going on.
All that stuff he doing, man. He doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Jalen don't respect that. He like coach more like he had Nick Saban and Lincoln Riley. Them dudes was, you know, they just, when they spoke, it meant something because they didn't say much. Except, you know, talking about the game and what matters, all those antics and crazy stuff. I don't think he respects that. And Sirianni will be gone by the end of the year. Unless they have a magical Super Bowl run, something like that. He out of there because we already seen a million times before that ownership does not play those type of games. They don't care what you won, what you done. If you're not doing what they need you to do in the present, you're out of there.
Yeah. And Saquon said that Nick Sirianni was still calling the plays. So I'm like, I don't know.
Did he?
Yeah, Saquon said that. And that's why I'm like, you think
he's not a good play caller though.
Hurts got something going on, and I just think Hurts don't trust him. You ask me. I don't think Hurts don't trust him.
He treating him like Deshaun Watson, man. He treating him like a running back. Like you can't call all these design runs for these dudes, especially if you got any sense. You saw Jalen Hurts, man, and he don't have any of the bursts he used to have. I don't know if he made all that money and was eating good, laying up with his fiance and got a little weight on him, and that's it. Or if he hurt, I think he hurt. But honestly, though, to be honest and be fair, he did look a lot slimmer, like at Oklahoma and the year prior to that. See, he's picked up some weight. He looks a little bulky this year. Than before. And he's not as explosive in the run game as he used to be. But I think he wants to be a pocket passer like most of them do. Like my prototype for him always was Dak. When he came out, I said Dak Prescott is who he's going to be like. And he's kind of like him. And Dak has kind of grown into becoming a pocket passer. Same way I think Jalen is going to be, where he's going to more sit in the pocket and work. Man, nobody want to run around there and get smacked by them linebackers, bro. Like, we make too much money. Yeah.
They coming, man.
Only Lamar and Jaden cut for that.
Hey, them boys different. They in a whole different league. But since we talking about us with the old LSU quarterbacks, let's talk about what Joe Burrow and them did. They finally got their first victory against Carolina. And to be honest, I thought Carolina was going to pull off the victory. Right? It was getting kind of close towards the end. What you seen in that game, 5-star?
Man, I hate this one because we took the second half with Carolina and they were right there. And then I can't believe Cincinnati didn't just run the clock out. They kicked the field goal when they could have got the first down. All they had to do was run they had like 2 yards, I think, to get the first down. They could have sneaked it or anything and just kept the ball and let the clock run out. We would have won. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. Our bigger play on this game was Cincinnati team total. We hit that, and our biggest play was Jamar Chase scoring a touchdown. Did you see that play to get that end zone? Oh, my God.
5-star.
Pay that dude, man. What are they doing?
They going to pay him. he got to stop acting up. And again, he's seen what Justin Jefferson them doing over there in Minnesota. You know, again how us Louisiana boys is. We played together. I'm watching what you doing, bro. I got to get my act together. And you got that bag. I got to get me one too. So they gonna step up. I think they're going on a little winning streak. Like I said, I told you I think they was gonna lose the first 3 or 4. I had said that in one of the previous shows, and then they pick it up, and that's what it's looking like they're doing.
Something about Justin, maybe it's because his brother was a quarterback, and I think Justin played quarterback in high school a little bit too.
He
He's a
did.
little bit different than Jamar. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I think Jamar is an actual normal receiver. What I mean by that is he wants the ball, he talking shit, and he's good. It seemed like Justin Jefferson is one of those guys who kind of team first, even though he still get his and get his numbers.
Oh, he
I
definitely
feel
team
like
first.
he's the leader of that team and at receiver. Like he's that good. He's one of those guys that kind of set the tone that, bro, I'm going all out for this squad. We tough, we G's, we win, we play hard. I like Justin Jefferson a lot, man. I like Jamar, don't get me wrong. I like his talent, but I love the way that Justin Jefferson approaches the game, man. He's a hell of a receiver, bro.
Yeah, shout out Jay Jets, man. Them boys different. Them Louisiana boys. We all different. You know how we come.
Yeah. Yes,
But
sir.
what you think the Bengals going? They gonna be all right after you saying? Well, let's not even talk
Nah,
about that. They
nah.
play. That was the
They gotta
Carolina.
get healthy, man. They gotta
Yeah,
get
that's,
healthy.
I
Burrow
think
gotta
so.
get out of
Burrow's still hurt,
Hollywood.
man. I think he's still hurt. I think he playing
Burrow
through
gotta
injury.
get out of Hollywood, man. He too
Yeah,
Hollywood. It's how you saw us how this game. He
bro.
too Hollywood.
one of my clients text me and say, bro, I think Burrow on something. He been acting weird lately. I
Yeah,
said,
he
hey,
acting weird as hell,
I
bro.
said, I agree.
He's
He
acting
got
weird
that.
as
He got
hell.
that check, and he got that check, and he started acting like this guy
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
from the Chicago Bears.
Oh man, I hope they ain't got to him, man. I think what it is he just so trying to be different, and maybe somebody's like giving him some bad advice. Like he got a friend circle somewhere with some new people, you could tell. And whatever it is that they like and what they're on, he's
Yeah.
feeling it too and on it too. Maybe like a Cali type of vibe. He dealing with some LA people or something, you know, or
They
maybe
got a cult going on or something
hipsters.
like.
Yeah,
That's what it's looking like.
yeah, I ain't want to say that, but it just you don't hit put like
It
this.
is what
Shout out
it
to
is,
the Diddy
man.
parties, my guy.
It
I
is
got
what it
love
is.
for you, man. You did a lot for LSU, man. Stay out them Diddy parties, man.
But man, LA and Chicago, them two. Caleb Williams got his first win. Well,
Yeah.
no, his second win.
Second
He
win.
Yeah, he went to what? That's two. He 2-2 now.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to him, man. They ran over the Rams. To be honest, I had the Bears in that game. First half, I did not expect them to win. I just played the line, and I don't know what Caleb Williams. I really don't know. 5-star. I can't put my finger on it.
So my clients was questioning me on this game because I talked this game out with spread and I talked it out with ski. When I talked it out with spread, I kind of was telling them like, you know, I could see ways that the Rams could cover because he liked the Rams. But I sent out the same day to them Bears money line, and they was like, on the show you were saying kind of like I said, yeah, just listen to me. It's a market play, and with my numbers, it's a Bears play.
Yeah,
It's a
that's all.
spot for the Bears, and so they played it. Me and Ski both agreed on it and played the Bears. And we ended up cashing really big. That was a huge play for us, man. And we put that one in early. I want to say we all put that one in on Thursday. And it came through for us. Pretty much what I expected. And what I expected from this defense for the Bears with them harassing the hell out of Matt Stafford. That's basically what happened. And the Rams, they coming out beating the 49ers. Not too excited about this season, dealing with injuries, brand new stuff. My biggest thing about LA is McVay gonna stick around for the rebuild? You know, because they're about to be in rebuild mode. You could just bet Kyron Williams to score a touchdown every week, though. That's McVay new guy. You know, he gonna keep him a fantasy guy. That's his guy. So if you want to bet this week, wherever the Rams play, just take Kyron Williams to score a touchdown. You probably
They
get money.
they play Green Bay.
He gonna score a touchdown
Yeah,
then.
they play Green Bay in LA. I know that for a fact because my mom and gone to the game this weekend. Her and my
Okay,
step
nice, nice, nice.
got
Safe
some
travels,
tickets at
mama.
at the 50-yard line. That's gonna be nuts. I told her to say
Nuts. That's live, baby.
hell yeah, 5-star. Speaking of defenses and stuff like that, damn Minnesota Vikings. I would have never thought, bro. They proving the skeptics wrong. They maintaining the early control of the NFC North race. Donald, he threw for 3 touchdown passes, and Jordan Addison. That team different over there. 5-star. They got everything they need from both sides of the ball. You ask me. What you seen that team and what you thought about that game?
Minnesota, I can't believe we slept on them like that. And why we slept on them was simply because of Sam Darnold.
Sam
I
Darnold.
just had never seen anything from Sam Darnold to make me trust him in the past. He's always been a fade for me, you know. So I didn't see it coming, and I admit that, man. We paid them no attention when we were
Mm.
talking about that. We talked about Detroit in the AFC, in the NFC North, and we talked about Green Bay. You know how much I love Green Bay. Jordan Love was rusty going up, against the guy, the boogeyman, Brian Flores. So early bad start, and with that said, the Packers still could have won the game because that's just how potent that offense is when Jordan Love is in there at quarterback.
Mm.
They got some receivers that can get open. Matt LaFleur knows how to draw it up. They can score fast and they can score easy. I haven't downgraded my Packers to get to the Super Bowl ticket at all. I still think that the Packers, I already said they weren't going to win the division. They're going to be a wild card team, but I think they're good enough to go on the road and win. Whether it's in Minnesota, whether it's in Detroit in the playoffs, whether it's in San Francisco, I think that they can get it done just because you can never count out a team with that type of offense and that type of play call and Matt LaFleur. Minnesota just continues to roll. Best coaching staff in the game. Simple as that. No one's outdoing right now O'Connell and Brian Flores. Simple as that. Kevin O'Connell's doing a masterful job. The way that he has given Sam Darnold confidence and got him back on his base and being a better quarterback again. Fundamentals. That's what he did. Basically got back to the fundamentals with him. Aaron Jones cost us some money. I won every which way on this game except for Aaron Jones scoring a touchdown. I lost on the money line, but I hit all my props on the game except for Aaron Jones scoring a touchdown.
And I'm
Figure
surprised because he
that.
had like 20 something carries, bro.
They
Over
were
90
trying to
yards.
get it to him. They tried to
Yeah.
give it to him twice. He couldn't get in twice on two different times when they were near the goal line in the first half. And after that, they went play action and scored. And I was like, damn, they might not get back down. And they didn't. I'm sure that the books ate really good on that because I'm sure everybody, like me, thought that Aaron Jones would definitely, get a touchdown back at Green Bay after he leaves and is replaced and kind of has a little bad blood with the coach staff for, not allowing him to stay around after being there so long. He is a weapon, man. To me, he's better in the pass game. And they went and spent more money on the Raiders running back, ex running back, and maybe got less years on him, so that maybe they feel like long term he'll be a better answer. He's a better running back as far as in running the ball than Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones is versatile, man. You can split him out, and let him play wide receiver, slot, everything. He's a really good player, and I think that he's one of those guys that kind of unlocks everything that they want to do for the Vikings on offense because we know it starts with Justin Jefferson. Then you got Aaron Jones coming out that backfield, man, and you got to respect Jefferson to stay back with those safeties. He's getting so many yards on the run in the run game, and then now, as you said, the return of Jordan Addison. We forgot all about him. He quickly made people remember why he was the best receiver in college coming out. He shined, and then they still got Jalen Naylor. Jalen Naylor's good. He just now it's nowhere for him to play. If a team is out there looking for a receiver, I'd go get Jalen Naylor. You have to just give up a third or fourth rounder for him, maybe fifth rounder for him. I go grab him because he's not going to get a lot of playing time with the Vikings.
Michigan State, huh? That Jalen Napier.
Yeah, yep.
All right, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Jalen and the Minnesota Vikings and 5-star, man. They had a big fourth quarter. Oh my God, that was nuts for them to push like that, put up 22 points. That definitely showed me Jordan Love. He ready, and he said he felt a little bit of that injury. He said he's not 100%. He said he felt
Nah.
yeah, he said
He
he's still
respect.
something there. So,
Yeah,
for him to even get out there and put his body on the line like that and try to get the win, I salute him.
yeah.
But 5-star, let's move over to Baltimore. Shout out to Tank Davis. He about to fight her in December. But the Baltimore Ravens, they beat the bullshit out the Bills. out of Buffalo. 5-star. To be honest, big bro, I did not expect this to happen. I did not see it. I had the under in the game. I got lucky as hell. I had under 46.5. Thank you, God. I did not see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills going out here and get dominated like this.
I did.
What they
Smack
went wrong?
City. I told him, Max, whatever you got in your account, bet it on it.
Jesus.
I text everybody and told
You
them
should have
that,
texted me with that shit.
bro,
Bet the under.
what we just said.
Yeah, we went.
So
You right.
that's why I did. But Ski was asking me about it. I told him, and he got scared too because he's a Josh Allen lover too, like you. He respects him. So Scared was like you on the under nerves, and I texted him. I can show you the text message. I said, "Man, Ravens gonna score 30 points by themselves."
bro.
So I say you gonna be in trouble on that over and under. You might get there, but I say the Ravens gonna score 30 by themselves.
Bro,
And what did they do?
bro, we got lucky on that under. We was not supposed to win that. We got very,
Yeah.
very lucky. Again, I stopped. Why I turned that off in the fourth quarter? It's a blowout
Well,
for
they
one.
took Josh Allen out the game because they went on and just after that last touchdown, what happened? The Bills was about to get back in that game because I was like, damn, because I was sweating it because I took them
Bro,
live
I money
minus nine
lined
and
them
a
too.
half.
Me too.
No,
Before
I
he threw
took the
that.
Ravens minus nine and a half live again. I already had them for the game, and I
Yeah.
was like, they not gonna because the line at halftime tell me it was a 17-point lead and it was a plus half. So
Thank
I'm
you.
like, oh, 9.5, gravy. So I jumped on 9.5 after Buffalo scored. Baltimore goes three and out. Allen has the ball. They're driving at 50 yard with at the 50 yard line.
A trick play.
Joe Brady. Oh, we so tired of you damn old offensive coordinators. All you offensive coordinators is like our age. We tired of y'all ass. We tired of y'all ass. Y'all too smart. Y'all too smart. Look, I got no problem, bro. If I was an OC, I'd be on all that fly shit too because we're young and that's the way that you approach it. We're young in the mindset of being coaches. We still can relate to the youth. Cool, you're hip, that's fine, bro. But normal plays are still normal plays. Stop making all of these difficult plays, bro, for no reason. Don't
God.
even let me start about Bobby Slowick in Houston. He's killing everything that the Texans are doing because he tries to be too damn smart. We don't need all of this stuff you're doing, man. You got advantages on the outside with your three wide receivers. Line that shit up. Let CJ Stroud go to the line, pick that shit apart. It's simple, bro. It's simple. Get them in the line up, spread them out. If they got 7 in the box, throw the ball. If they got 6 in the box, run it. It's simple. It's simple. Like, just trust your team to play to its strengths. Same way that we're talking about right here with the Bills. And it worked out on me and the client's favor. But if I was a Bills backer, I would be hot as hell because they had all the momentum. We're about to come back in the game. He runs
Oh.
a damn double reverse play, damn near get Josh Allen knocked out for the season.
Yes.
It's like, what the
Bro,
hell are you
that whole
doing,
play was
man?
just sour. Look, I text one of my clients. I say, bro, the Bills might win this game. I sound crazy. I said, I'm about to money line them because Allen gonna score this drive. Bro, they start driving. I'm excited. I'm like, hell yeah, they gonna get in the box. They gonna get in the box. Like you said, they run that dumbass play, bro, and fumble the ball. I said, man, look at this game over. They dead now.
And after that, it was over. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
when
over.
they scored the next drive. Baltimore did. Boom, it's rolling. Derrick Henry, man, start betting them to win to score 2 touchdowns anytime they playing trash because they about to run up his touchdown total. I'm
Hey,
seeing it. Like
they,
they
they
running that
definitely
ball
are.
at will.
They
They running that
definitely
ball
are.
at will.
And he is happy to be there. He
He's
loves the red
happy,
flag.
and it seems
Love the
like his
fly.
mind is on a mission to break a record. That's what
Yes.
I'm seeing. They're feeding him, bro.
Big time. And bro, to see the Tennessee, shout out to the Tennessee Titans fan base. I love fan bases like this. To see somebody like that leave and they still, excuse my dog, and they
Uh,
still, wish you the best. Like they just want to see him do great. And
oh,
that's
they be
exactly
talking
what
about him
they're
on
doing.
Twitter.
Yes, bro, they loving him. Like we
Yeah.
just
He a
glad to
good
see,
dude, man. He'd have been
bro.
the same dude forever. You talking about Prodigy? He's one. He's
Hey,
one.
I talk,
Remember we saw him like in ninth grade on film? He was the same size he is now.
yeah,
In
I
the
talked a
ninth
lot of noise
grade,
about
looking
them.
like a grown man with them little kids throwing them around.
Or he ready and he still got speed and he big. He was
Well, he's
pulling
a
away from
workout fanatic. He gonna keep his body right. I was tweeting out the other day. I'm laughing at the guy for the Bills. You trying to hit him hard, trying to make a point, got knocked out yourself. Don't try to
like,
hit
boy,
Derrick Henry hard
that's
and
a
you
freak.
smile. What's wrong with you?
That's a
You
freak
better
of nature.
tie
You
his
just slow
legs up
him
and cattle
down.
wrestle him.
Like for real,
Yeah,
boy.
you tripping, man. But speaking of being too smart, I'm glad you brought up that game because we both lost with Miami first half. We got pummeled, me and the class on Miami first half because
And
of the
had every chance
same
to win.
stuff we're talking. Mike McDaniels, bro, you're out of my top coaches list. Every other coach in the NFL that's a good coach has had to deal with personnel issues. They've lost the quarterback. They lost their star player. They still have been competent. They've still been competent. It doesn't matter if you go back to Sean Payton, having to use Taysom Hill as quarterback. They still were competent. Mike Tomlin ain't had a quarterback since Big Ben left. They still are
They still
competent.
competent.
They figure it out. this dude is a one-trick pony, and I'm starting to see it. I thought that the 49ers, they said he was the run game coordinator, and they were aggressive and physical. Maybe that was coming from John Lynch and them boys up top, making them like that, because in Miami, he's soft as hell, bro. It makes no sense that you guys are the worst short yardage team continually every year since you've been there in the NFL, that you can't come up with, man, let's go get a big package. We're going to get us a big back and put them in the backfield so that we can run this. We're going to get a tight end and make him come in motion and get under center as the quarterback and let him quarterback sneak it. Bro, you so damn smart you can't think of that? A fancy way to do the push, the mush push, or to do a quarterback sneak. Instead, you're doing sweeps at little ass Tyreek Hill, losing 20 yards on you need one, doing quarterback, doing shotguns and with a dive out the shotgun, and you need 1 inch. Like, come on, man. These OCs are pissing me off. Y'all kick the damn extra point. Stop all that trying to be smart. Stop out. You're not brilliant, bro. This is still KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. When it comes to short yardage plays, stop trying to be all extravagant. Matter of fact, trim down your playbook. Stick to the best 5 plays and dress them shits up different and run them. Stop doing all this crazy shit, man. You gonna get somebody hurt. Josh Allen almost was gone for the season.
Nah, for real. He was almost gone, bro. He was all, and to be honest, I thought he was hurt. I said the man that got hurt and it turned the ball over and lost my money. I'm like, everything just wrong in this game. And like I told y'all in the group chat, man, Monday Night Football that just passed, that was kind of rough for us 5-star.
We don't like the doubleheaders on Monday night. We like one standalone.
One game,
I hate when it's Monday night.
Right.
Go back to one game. When it's one game, I got you every time. Y'all in trouble. All right, man. Let's jump in the new Tesla X and let's float into the present.
All right, 5-star. Let's talk about some NFL, man. We got the Bucks and the Falcons. Both teams looking good. I think this is a trap game, 5-star. I don't know which side I'm on. I think we might be on the same side. I like the Dirty Birds, especially after what they just did to my New Orleans Saints last week. Them bosses in there fighting, trying to kill each other all over the stadium. Trying to kill each other on the field. Young Way crew with that down field goal at the end. I was ready to blow up the whole Saints organization. For real. What you seen in that one, 5-star?
Man, I think that the Falcons are morphing into a good team. They've been competitive every game. They got so many good players around. It's just about them getting them the ball, man. I think that they're more talented offensively than Tampa Bay is. Don't get me wrong. Tampa Bay got the best receivers. Their 2 receivers are 2 perennial Pro Bowlers, really good players. But if you look at the Falcons, they still can match them when they have, Mooney. You got Drake on the outside. A tight end that still hasn't been used. This guy has to be the biggest disappointment coming out with hype ever, because I don't know why no one knows how to use him correctly. He's supposed to be a mismatch advantage, but no one seems to use him, no matter who's the coach at Atlanta. I don't know if he has some bad practice habits or what, but I don't know. That kid has never done anything since they were talking about him being maybe should have been the number 1 pick that season. But they definitely do still have a guy, Bijan Robinson, in the backfield from Texas. Dynamic playmaker, dynamic playmaker. Reminds me of Marshall Faulk. He's a little nicked up. But with that said, I just think this is a funny number. It's Thursday night football. Falcons are tough. Falcons also have a coach that sometimes, he doesn't always have a team schematically the best prepared to tie Bowles offensively. Defensively, you never have to worry about them, but you also know exactly what they're going to run. We're going to see how this returns our division rivalry game. I'm like you. It's not an official play for me yet. I haven't sent it out, but I do lean the Falcons at home on this one.
Same here. Raheem Morris, man. I just love watching him on the sidelines, to be honest. I watch the Falcon games just to see Raheem Morris' facial expressions and body
language. He be kicking me off, though, man. He pissed me off when he didn't kick them field goals in Kansas City. They supposed to be 3-1.
And y'all got to see his body language and his facial expressions when he do dumb stuff like that. I'd be like, bro, what you expect was going to happen? Like, you can pay millions of dollars as a head coach. Come on, man. I played Madden, and I would have made a better decision than you did, man. That's nuts, 5-star. But let's move on to the next game. Texas State, Detroit. plus 13.5. I kind of think I know where you're gonna be at on this one too. You might
Yeah,
even sprinkle a little bit on the money line, knowing you.
yeah.
What you see in this game coming up, Fi?
Well, the thing about Troy, man, is they're not as good as they've been in the past, but they are 9-0 against Texas State. With that said, they only were able to put up 9 points last week against my Louisiana Monroe War Eagles. So
Hey, I gave those guys out last
yeah,
week.
now Louisiana Monroe not a bad squad. A lot of tough guys in Northeast Louisiana, but they have no business winning at Troy.
Yeah,
Like let's be for real. Like Troy has a more established program on this level of playing football and supposed to have more athletes there, but they're not as good as in the past. And everything starts with the quarterback. Goose Crowder is their quarterback. He got injured last week. He's turned the ball over a lot. He has been really ineffective anyway, but their backup is even worse than him. Then you look on the other side of the field, J.G. Kinney came over for Incarnate Word, and he likes to throw the ball, man. He likes to air it out. He wants to put points up, and he got the right quarterback to do that. Jordan McLeod came in from James Madison, was putting up great numbers there, and now it's hit a whole nother level. Texas State is really balling, man. And also the fact that Texas State has a pretty decent defense too. They're 28th in yards allowed per play, 14th in completion percentage allowed. They're only allowing quarterbacks to throw for 51%. That's pretty good. And now they're going up against a backup who couldn't move the ball against Louisiana Monroe. Man, I think I'm going to be on Texas State first half -7 on this one. I actually already sent it out as an official play to my clients. You got Troy, who's given up 175 yards on the ground a game. That's 101st ranked, and also 102nd ranked in yards allowed per play. That's a big thing for us as sports bettors. They're giving up 6 yards a play, man, against a team as explosive as Texas State. Texas State scored 22 points in the first quarter last week, and they're going to be upset because they got upset by Sam Houston. So give me Texas State, man. First half -7. Jordan McLeod's 11th ranked in completion percentage is 69.3%. I think he has a big game. I think that the Bobcats start out early and cruise to a victory.
I definitely agree with you on that game. Also, 5 star. After what I seen ULM do to them last week in Troy, they 1-4. They're not that same team because I made a little bit of money off of them last season. But
Yeah.
since we're talking about Sam Houston, what you think about them this weekend? The Bearcats, they playing UTEP. Yeah, 5 star. The Miners, they lost 4 straight games, man. I ain't been too. What you think about that?
Yeah, the Miners are usually a better program than that, but they have a quarterback change. Last week, they finally got rid of Skylar Lockley as the starting quarterback. He's been just ineffective for them. Kay McConnell comes in, has a really decent game, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I think he's going to spark this team. Sam Houston has a quarterback in Hunter Watson who's more of a runner than a thrower. He's kind of reminds you of Washington State's quarterback, whereas he can scramble around and make things happen, but he's inaccurate passing. I don't like quarterbacks like that, me personally. That's why I told you about Matt Sluga. Wasn't going to be missed too much at UNLV. With my past experience of coaching offenses, coaching quarterbacks specifically, I always want a quarterback to have the mind state of a point guard. Like, you can make your job easy, bro. Get it to the playmakers. Get them the ball on time. Get them in position where they can get yards after the catch. That means no balls behind them. Put it on them in front of them. And just make your job easy. Get everybody involved. Everybody's going to be happy. When you try to be a one-man show, team starts turning on you, man. We're not getting the balls. We just lining up on the outside, running down the field for nothing. You're not going to throw it to us. You're going to scramble and run. Running back looking at you all crazy. You never hand the ball off. You never throw me the ball. So quarterbacks have to be the most unselfish player on the field because the headlines and the papers are going to always give you the props anyway. So it's important for a quarterback to always have the mind state of being a point guard. And I don't like the fact that the quarterback for Sam Houston is, like I said, he's not that much of a passer, more of a Matt Sluka type of guy. When I watched him, they did upset Texas State. Just a horrible breakdown last week by Texas State in the second half allows a really proud Sam Houston State program to steal that game. Sam Houston was really good in FCS. They moved up to FBS. They ball in football and basketball. They're very competitive school to be so small, and it just came up, but they're on a ripe recruiting ground. They're getting everything in Houston that the big boys don't want. So Sam Houston is a solid program, but I do think the UTEP is going to come to play. They're on four, as you said, normally a better program than that. I think that they're going to be excited to be at home. Thursday night game, so they know the country's going to be watching their chance to get a victory finally. Now, this is the one that I might be on the money line with UTEP and try to steal the big bag, but I for sure be taking the +10 with the Miners at home.
All right, big bro. I don't know. I don't know too much about that one. And people give up so much yards on the ground, man. And we
Yeah,
both
I
know.
know.
We know Sam Houston got one of the best running games in the country.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the numbers right now, bro. We gave up what more than 210 yards per game on the ground. Like that's
yeah.
nuts. It's gonna be a lot of ground and pound. I don't think the quarterback gonna be effective, but I'm gonna stay away from that one. I'm gonna let the guru do his thing, and we gonna see the results when they come back. And y'all not might sneak something in, and we might play Sam Houston. Now we not gonna do that, but
I'm
we
on
not.
+10. I'm telling you now, we already played it.
We not gonna do that. But 5 star. Let's move on to Friday. Even though
Okay.
we're gonna do a show Friday, I have a few games that I want to talk about real fast. Houston at TCU -16. TCU ain't been living up to the hype. What's up with this? What you think about that game?
TCU should be giving up 16 points to nobody. But Houston, you should be taking points to Houston against nobody either. Bro, I don't know what the hell University of Houston is doing. Who's over there hiring process? Who's hiring their coaches over there? First, you hired Dana Holgerson from West Virginia. Clearly, the game's passed him by. Clearly, he's enjoying himself a little bit at the bars. Like, so why would you bring this guy in to coach these young men? And I got a good friend, the same one I was talking about. His brother played in Falcons. His son played for Houston, and they didn't have too many good words to say about Dana Holgerson when he was there. And you replace him with somebody even older. You get Willie Fritz from Tulane. They supposed to live him in Tulane and let him retire there.
In
This is the
Tulane.
Houston area, bro. What are y'all doing? Why aren't y'all getting a young hotshot coach who can recruit, who's good looking, who knows how to run offense? You're supposed to be running up stuff, man. This is Houston. They've laid a great foundation for you. Got all types of money, brand new stadium, one of the best recruiting grounds in the whole world. Great talent pool to go recruit the best players in the country from. And instead, they go hire Willie Fritz. I didn't understand it when they did it. I'm like, who the hell Willie Fritz going to recruit? Like, Willie Fritz trying to go to bed at night. He's not trying to be on planes, flying around the country talking to kids. Like, I just don't get that hire. And they're suffering for it. Donovan Smith was decent when he was at Texas Tech. He's came to Houston and went to hell. Like, he horrible now, man. He's one of the worst quarterbacks in college football. His backup is Zen Chris, who came over from out your way from Louisiana Lafayette. Shout out Harper Sperry Apartments that I used to stay in when I was 18, right there on Gebo and West Johnston. I don't know if it's still there now, man. West Gebo and Johnston, excuse me.
Oh,
Across
Johnson.
McCade,
You know
across
the street's still
Macadam
there.
Mall.
Yeah, the street's still there.
Across Macadam Mall, man. Yeah, it was good times. But Zen Chris is over there, but he's more of a runner than throw a big kid, 6'3", 215. And this game is a stay away from me. I lean TCU. I don't know how, but probably TCU first half or something like that. But I'm not betting this game. These are two bad teams.
All right, 5 stars. Another game I want to talk about too. We talked about the quarterback leaving from over there. UNLV last week they was one of my max bets. Easy win, easy win. They giving Syracuse 7 this week. What you well not this week Friday. What you think about that tomorrow?
I gave out UNLV on 97.5. I gave it out on Ski Show, and I gave it out on J Money Show. And my clients played it as a max bet. Layup of the day, I already had known about Hodge Malik Williams. Hodge Malik Williams should have been the quarterback from the jump. Honestly, they need to talk to Barry Odom. Like, what the hell you on? Like,
Oh my
like
god.
what are you on, bro? Why is Sluka the quarterback? We know why. You and
Yeah,
I do. We
yeah,
play sports. That favoritism.
yeah.
Yeah, this my homeboy. This my little homie. He remind me of my cousin, my son, my nephew.
Frat boys.
Yeah, yeah, we're frat boys, company men.
We frat boys. Hey,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
5 star. I don't know, man. Just because of that whole little thing right there, they might get the win. Them 7 points a lot. Syracuse down sound to look like a powerhouse, but 7 points, man. Kyle McCord.
Syracuse can score, but the problem with this is, it's going to be UNLV defense. With Barry Odom, he might be horrible at picking quarterbacks, but he's great at coaching defense. So
Yeah.
they're going to be ready to play defensively. UNLV Stadium going to be rocking. What's the thing is now, bro? they're the office they should have been from the jump now because their receivers are outstanding, bro. They got some real killer receivers over there, and it's the perfect combination because you got two outside guys with height and with playmaking ability. Ricky White is a superstar receiver. Just wasn't getting the ball, bro. Like he was getting no balls. And then you got Jacob De Jesus working in the slot, killing your linebackers, killing the safeties with his little shifty moves, wide open, running at the safety on bombs. He's so quick and fast. He's getting on top of him and opening everything up. Good running game. But Thomas, man, now that they put Williams in, just like I knew it was going to unlock that offense, it definitely has. I wouldn't want to get in front of UNLV right now. They're a really confident team and they're a really talented team.
Most definitely. And I'm usually like that. Well, I'm not usually. I am like that. When that train rolling, I usually ride with it. But, Syracuse, they got some ground to make up, man. They just lost to Stanford. They only got one ranked opponent after this. I don't think they're going to want to miss the opportunity. I don't know. It's kind of tight for a touchdown. And 5-star got one more game for Friday.
Okay.
Michigan State and Oregon, -24. That's a big spread. What you think?
Man, I'm going to be square. I'm going to have to ride with Michigan State on this one. I know there's going to be all the money on them, but that's just too many points. I don't care. Oregon is good, but they're not that good. Dylan Gabriel, he's good, but not that good. And the thing that I do like about this game for Michigan State is you got their coach coming back to his home state.
Yeah.
As you know, Coach Smith was the starting quarterback at Oregon State when they were the best they had ever been, and he was the best coach that they've had in their program's history. Because the Pac-12 got to bust all up and stuff, he went on and left and took a better opportunity at Michigan State at a more sound situation with Michigan State, of course, being a part of the Big Ten forever. He left his assistants a really good team in Oregon State, and his defensive coordinator is still the head coach. He has heavy ties still to Oregon State, will always be one of their guys. I'm sure they've retired his jersey there already. If they haven't, they will one day. Coach Smith hates Oregon. So with that said, he's going to have Michigan State fired up just as if, it was a game with Oregon State. They're going to be really, really hyped to go play up there. He's really familiar with Oregon. He's really familiar with what they like to do. I just think that that's too many points and really disrespectful to Michigan State. It's a Friday night game. I think Michigan State can hang in. I think Aiden Childs plays better because when he was with Oregon State, he had a pretty good game against Oregon. So give me Michigan State plus 24, man. I'll be square on this one.
Hey, 5-star. I'm definitely with you on this one. Michigan they could win this game, bro. I say money line. Like, for real. Like, all jokes aside, and I never say no money line on no big dog like this.
Yeah.
I smell an upset in Eugene, 5-star. Don't turn the ball over, play conservative. I definitely think they get the win. Dylan Gabriel, man, he ain't nobody.
Right.
5-star. As you know, it's the people segment. Everybody, their favorite segment, the ball and parlay. Yes, what you got for the people, big brother?
I'm going to give them two. I'm going to give them one for late night tennis. We're going to go with Gabriella Roos. I think that she has a good opportunity to beat odds of Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich is just getting back from a long injury, and before the injury, she wasn't that good. Roos is a player that she can't really crack it to the top 50 and be a big-time player, but she has always been a really feisty girl, and she can make some shots, man. I've seen her play with some of the best in the world and hang around with them, man, and pull a couple of major upsets as well. I just don't think Tomjanovich is as good as Roos is, man. I just think that Roos is just a better player, and I think that Roos gets it done. And the head-to-head, she's 1-0 against her. So we're going to take Roos tonight at -140. That'll be at the Hong Kong WTA. They might have it listed in on your book as the Hong Kong Challenge because it's a 250. It's not a 500. But just look for Hong Kong WTA. Hong Kong WTA. That's Gabriella Roos, R-U-S-E. We're going to take her. And then we're also going to roll with Texas State, man. First half -7 for tomorrow night. I just think that J.G. Kinney and I think McLeod are just too much right now for Troy. I think Troy's a bad team, man. I think that they've given up on the season. And I think Texas State is going to be really hyped to have another primetime spot. And they're going to put up a lot of points in the first half. So give me Texas State -7. If you guys can find the team total for the first half, I'd go with that one as well.
With the tennis plays, I'm definitely going to follow you on those. We're going to play in some Hong Kong in that situation. But me, I'm jumping on Thursday Night Football. That's what I'm riding. My numbers, They saying Tampa Bay don't stand a chance. Is I give out two plays. We gonna take the Falcons money line. We're not playing that -1.5. Play the money line Falcons, and we gonna play the under in this game. Y'all know me. I love primetime unders. I play them all season. all season. As long as I'm positive in the end, that's all that matters. But my numbers showing me that Buccaneers 1-4 in this situation, straight up 1-4 against the spread, 1-4 to the under. In the last five, in the last 5 games like this, we just gotta ride it. That's 20% win rate. We have to. So that's what I'm on. We're on the under. With the total is under 44 and Atlanta money line. Yeah, that's what we on.
All right, you heard Cino. He said he's gonna stick with Old Faithful, and that's the under on Thursday Night Football. And he also likes the home Falcons. I gave out Gabriel Roos, and she'll be playing in Hong Kong tonight. This is Wednesday night. She'll be playing tonight, but you'll have plenty of time after the show, after watching the show, to go get it at -140 against Tom Jonovic. And then also, I'll be giving out Texas State first half -7. And also, if you could find the Texas State team total over for the first half, do so. If you're watching the show right now, hit the like button. We appreciate you guys are helping the likes get up. You know, we're growing. And it's all organic, man. And I love it. Appreciate all you guys who comment on the show. Keep bringing those comments. I appreciate you guys' opinion on games. You guys are in here because you are all part of the wager world. I know that you make bets too. I'd love to hear your opinions on these games. Anything for people seeing up before we get out of here?
Most definitely 5-star. Appreciate all the support that people been giving us, man. Y'all be in my DMs. I love the input that y'all been coming about. You guys are coming to ask me about golf. That's mind blowing. I really, really appreciate that. Hopefully we can get some winners in next weekend for Sanderson's Farmers. But other than that, 5-star again, we doing it for Kingston, man. We doing it for the underdogs, the underground, and let's just keep it going. I'm excited about this weekend.
Always for the underground and underdogs, man. It's always us versus the machine. I dedicate this show to the greatest Houston sports fan that I know, and that's my father, John H. Lindsay. Dad, we're gonna need you today. The Astros, they on the man, they on the ropes, man. We're gonna need you today, Dad, man. Always, this show is for him, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Spread will be back on Friday. We'll be back together 3D on Friday, man. 3 the hard way. All right, we'll see you guys on Friday. This is the way of the world.